Hello, I'm SaiTurtlesninja. This is my contest entry for the TubeTape CamDolly contest. Now, you guys mentioned that you want us to talk about or describe what creative uses we would have with the CamDolly. Well, I got quite a few. For starters, I'm actually planning on hopefully volunteering at a local TV station right here in town to help them out with the commercials they are editing or maybe helping them to shoot. Now with the CamDolly, I can see how that can amazingly be used and help get into a lot of those tight spaces though, because by the looks of things though, with the whole track system, we can use the track to help out get into little tight corners and space it in order to weave few the stores that are in town, or to get some really amazing shots. Right? Boy, I can really think of quite a few different ways how I can use the CamDolly with the track system alone. Well, as well as now this is going to be an interesting creative use, which I think would be handy, is replacing the wheels with skis in order to go on the snow. So because, well, in here in Canada, we get snow pretty much like 5 months of the year. And be able to put skis instead of wheel and use the CamDolly outside in the middle of winter will have its own wonderful set of uses. Heck, it can be used for nature videos or even a commercial short film that will involve the winter and the skis. Well, I guess that the same goes. The sky is virtually the limit. Now, some of them. Now, there are of course a set of projects that might be a little further away, but I'm hopefully someday I would do. Now, I have two projects. One is my own idea, and the other, well, it's long story short, it's Pokemon related. Well, now I actually have now there's a link in the description where you can download a zip file with info sheet and short screenplay on both my original idea and that Pokemon thing. Now the screenplays, so how I have them both written, and they both can work on their own, even though they're part of a bigger story in their own rights. Now, I want to quickly talk about my own original idea, which is the legendary Cho. What do you say, if I'm pronouncing it right? Now, Cho, what you say is basically the premise is that you put a North American type superhero inside feudal Japan, and then trying to completely hide the fact that there's a North American type superhero in this setting in order to explore more on who and what superheroes are. Yeah, I know that sounds a little confusing, but the idea is trying to get the audience to think a bit about superheroes, how they react into our culture and life. Now, as I said before, for the whole idea of the legend of Troll, let's say that for short, is to explore more on who and what superheroes really are and how they fit in our societies, and to get the audience to really think about it. Now, Troll is based on these superhero stereotypes. And not so much he's one stereotype, he's quite literally all of them. Now, Troll himself is a wandering rodent who doesn't kill, but he doesn't seem to care about who he saves as long as, well, no one dies. Now, then the concept. Now, Troll, like most superheroes, have a secret identity in a way. Now, Troll isn't his real name, okay? Flat out. But the secret identity thing is a little different. And some of the twists in, say, psychiatry of secret identities might pop up in different areas in the whole a troll concept. A good example of this is that Troll doesn't consider himself to be any different from anyone else, even though everyone else considers him to be very different. What I mean by this is that in the screenplay, I kind of have written that Troll said that what he's doing isn't any different from a farmer planting his field, which is a good example of this. Plus, it's also an example on that. Now, we might think superheroes to be these really different things in our society, but in truth, they're a normal part of our society and culture. And that's a whole interesting concept in itself. Now, Troll's backstory is kind of based in other superheroes' story, but yet it's uniquely his. Now, Troll's abilities are, well, the more stereotype for anime characters, but heck. Now, I would like you guys to actually go through what I have and please give me any feedback. Okay. Now, the other idea, the whole Pokemon thing, my Pokemon idea is actually, it's basically my idea on a live action Pokemon movie. What I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to be taking in story and idea primarily from the Pokemon's adventures or / adventure manga and basically use that as my guideline for the overall story arc for a live action Pokemon movie. However, I'm going to be using taking ideas from all the different media in Pokemon. When you go for the screenplay, if there's someone who knows a lot about Pokemon, they might get some of the overall story reference or ideas where I'm taking from. In the first minute alone, I actually took an idea from the games, anime, and one of the other Pokemon manga, then another game again. Just go through them reading what I have into this zip file, and please give me any feedback you can on it, since that would be a really great help. Well, I think that honestly should be it, though. I'm sorry I couldn't get into too much detail about this, but a lot of it is still in the planning stages just right now, and I honestly, if I win this contest, that would be really a cool thing though. Thanks a lot for your time, and hopefully I will enter into you guys into the next contest. Well, I guess, see you guys next time. Later.